was.
Yes or no? Having this in mind, do you wish to talk to us? Yes or no?
Went to the ground willingly, and we were just like, we're holding on to him as he's going to the ground.
And you have a magazine on your front seat.
Okay, but is that illegal?
You asked him to get on the ground, and willingly went to the ground. But you're still holding on to him as he's going to the ground.
On the ground, on the ground, on the ground. Get on the ground.
In January of 2024, a viewer named Lytrell was sleeping for a few hours in the back seat of his car after working a job through a gig app. He had another job lined up early in the morning and was his best option for the night. He parked in an empty lot near a police station, thinking the area would grant him some security. After parking, an officer parked beside him for about 15 minutes before leaving again. Lytrell changed into his flannel pajamas and crawled into the back seat and fell asleep. At 12:40 a.m., 2 officers of the Baltimore Police Department again drove into the lot and parked near Lytrell, but this time, Officer Fieser got out to inspect the vehicle.
You see it by the key?
Inside the vehicle, the officer saw an unloaded magazine and 2 bullets on the front seat before noticing the man sleeping in the back seat. Without realizing it, the items had fallen out of Terrell's belongings as he changed into his pajamas. Though possessing a firearm is not, in itself, unlawful, Tyrell did not have his firearm in his possession.
What do you want to carry from? On view off of Elwood by the district. I got a Texas tag for you on Elwood.
What's the address on that building?
With no apparent hits on the vehicle or owner, Officer Fieser now calls his supervisor.
I'm gonna call someone. Hey, sir. Can you meet up with me real fast? I'm off Elwood by the district. I got a guy sleeping in my car. There's a magazine with bullets in it in the front seat. I'm gonna get more units down here, but I got you.
In Maryland, parking on private property without a trespassing sign is not a crime. However, the officers are within the scope of their authority to look inside a vehicle, to look for items in plain view that may lead to probable cause. The magazine was an OEM 6-round magazine for a Glock 43, which is lawful under Maryland's high-capacity magazine ban. Neither a magazine or ammunition by itself is illegal in Maryland and does not indicate criminal activity. But instead of knocking to speak with the driver, the officers request several other units before extricating Lytrell from the vehicle.
Additional units respond with 31. Just advise me that the driver is slumped over and there's a magazine with ammunition on.
A couple more units and we'll get the guy out the vehicle.
Next time you put that on the air, okay?
I was about to put it over there.
Let me get some more units, Elwood and Sinclair.
Several units, now hearing a call regarding ammunition, raced to the scene, just a block away from the department's Eastern District.
You can 32. We have enough units. Hey, turn off your siren. We're gonna wake them up. We're about to press it. Over there. 31. Somebody actually bring a bunker down here. We got one, but more the merrier. The mag is right up here. If you can see, it's a lot of keys.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. I didn't see with the.
Is there any weapons near him?
I didn't see that. There's a gun. Want me to go hands with you?
That's fine. Oh, no, you got yours out. Bella, go hands with me, okay?
I got you.
Okay.
So stack up on one side. Stack up on one side.
Now, without exigent circumstances, probable cause that criminal activity was afoot, or, at the very least, reasonable, articulable suspicion. Nearly a dozen officers stack on Lytrell's vehicle, preparing to pull him out by his feet as he lay fast asleep. after unlawfully opening his doors and entering his vehicle, and without ever announcing themselves as police.
Stop moving.
Open there, we have him under arrest, round the thing. 10-4, he's in custody.
Service? I ain't got it.
The mag's on front right there.
The live ones right there, and the magazine is on the seat.
And we have a level 1 user force. And how many more?
No firearm was found following the officers' unlawful search of Luttrell's vehicle and person, and despite several years of experience with the department, Officer Fieser discovered a magazine pouch, commonly known as a mag holster, but appeared unfamiliar with the item, mistaking it for a possible holster for an exceptionally small firearm. He had to consult multiple superiors to identify the object found during his illegal search.
Is that a holster? Is that a holster?
Is this a holster? Is this a holster?
You're probably for the magazine.
Hey, V.
For the magazine.
Is this a small holster?
That's for the magazine.
This for the holster?
So I'm gonna leave for the magazine. Did you check the clothes on the gun first? It's Scott, because one right there,
No one checked on the receipt.
During the excitement of finding a lawfully possessed mag pouch, Luttrell was being interrogated by other officers.
You know about the magazine that's on the front seat?
Yeah, it's mine.
Okay, where the gun to go to the magazine?
I don't have it. I thought this was the safest place to sleep tonight.
Is this your vehicle? Yes. Registered to you?
You have your ID on you? You had the right to man, besides anything you say you can't work with you, you can put them off. Excuse me, you had the right to talk to a lawyer, have him have present with you before any questions. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questions if you wish. If you decide to at any time exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements, do you understand each and every right that I just read to you?
Yes, sir.
All right. Having this in mind, do you wish to talk to us? Yes or no?
Is there a crime that's been committed?
Having this in mind, do you wish to talk to us? Yes or no?
I don't see a problem with
So I just need yes or no, then we go from there.
sure.
Okay. So as of right now, you, like I said, you've been stopped because one, you parked right here on the side of the road, and you have a magazine on your front seat.
Okay, but is that illegal?
I mean, are you allowed to have weapons?
Yeah.
You got a gun permit?
Do I need one for ammo?
You need one for ammo.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
So you got the gun with it? Go ahead and gun with it. Go ahead.
Where's the weapon at? I don't have it. Where's it at? It is with Virginia. Virginia's in Virginia?
Can you hold this?
And you reside in Maryland or you reside in Virginia?
I reside in. I just moved to Maryland right now.
Shut up, fella.
Where is it you live in Virginia? I'm sorry. Sir, my car is like, I done a really nice job that I
Just have a seat right there. We just need to put you somewhere because we're gonna move that car, okay?
Luttrell suffers a panic attack as during their questioning, he is moved into a police cruiser, during which one of the officers makes phone calls to see if he is on the prohibited persons list.
I just spoke to Madeline Johnson. He's not in the system as being prohibited.
Okay, so thank you. I'll go investigate.
For nearly half an hour, the officers dissected every square inch of the vehicle, leaving it in complete disarray.
Where's his mag at? So the front seat.
I'm not sure who grabbed it.
Trash mixed with personal belongings thrown around the interior, clothing and blankets tossed onto the cold, wet asphalt. But they still found nothing to justify their unconstitutional invasion of Luttrell's person, papers, and property.
So I think there's your examination, that's it?
That's it.
The supervisor on scene was unfamiliar with this type of situation and called his superior to come to the scene.
Hey, what's up? Hey, have you ever done the use before? I'm gonna help you.
A few minutes later, he arrives on scene.
You know, they pulled him out the car, one pulled hands on him. I think somebody pointed a gun at him.
They got weapons?
Yeah, they got a weapon. Okay, yeah, all right.
That was obviously a lie. A weapon was never recovered. Curious about why he was needed at the scene for nothing, the LT asked again, but he was lied to once more.
They got weapons?
Yeah, they did recover weapons and ammunition.
After being lied to, the LT leaves, ordering his men to complete use of force reports. First, the supervisors asked each officer what happened.
Got done using the bathroom. Was gonna cut down here. Saw the Kia. Thought it looked suspicious. Looked in the front seat. Saw a magazine. Looked back. Saw him sleeping. We had a rifle. Called for another rifle. And we called for a shield.
You had the rifle, so then...
As soon as he opened the door, he woke up.
We opened the door. He woke up. He panicked a little bit.
It was like a lot of young commotion for a second.
He got pulled out the car.
He pulled his arm, so I grabbed his arm. So he grabbed his hands.
When I opened the door, he started to grab his arms and pulled him out the car.
Pulled him out the car.
We had hold of him as he was coming out the car.
He got out of the vehicle.
We got out the car, we turned around.
He got on his own.
Yeah, no, he got it on his own.
They took him to the ground.
As we ordered him to get to the ground, we still had hands on him and guided him down to the ground.
Took him to the ground gently.
I don't think it was using force. That's the thing.
Forceful take down to the ground.
No.
They took him down, but they didn't throw him.
Okay.
We just put it.
Went to the ground willingly, and we were just like, we're holding on to him as he's going to. Right?
And that's when I placed handcuffs on him.
Next, the supervisor ordered them to write up a use of force report, to which some of the officers protested, appearing to claim that dragging a law-abiding man out of his vehicle by his feet at gunpoint was no big deal and didn't warrant documentation.
Okay, 95.
It's not using force.
Because of the forcible takedown. They said it was a forcible takedown. Sergeant said it was a forcible takedown, so. We asked him to get on the ground. He willingly went to the ground, but we were just still holding on to him as he was going to the ground.
Get on the ground, on the ground, on the ground. Get on the ground.
Told him to get on the ground, go to his knees and not a forcible takedown, but okay.
On the ground.
On the ground right now. I got
Face down.
I got yep.
So you want to send it? I had to write 95. I don't have to do that whole.
I gotta check it out. I think you gotta do like the Tums and everything.
Stop. Get up.
Stop moving.
One of the most surprising things to hear was that nearly every member on scene had less than 5 years on the job.
How many years ago?
3 years complete.
How many years you got complete?
2.
How many years you got complete? How many years you got complete? 4.5. 4.5 years.
Finally, they worked on deciding whether to release Luttrell.
So they're letting them go. This is going to be. They said they arrested us out, right?
Yeah, that's what
They still take pictures of them since it was a level 1. They took them down to the ground.
It's gonna be released or?
I don't know. Somebody said the arrested us out.
Well, I mean, all
It's all your ammunition.
Are you locking them up?
No.
No.
I can't lock them up just for bullets.
It's a shame that none of the officers knew they couldn't do much of anything they did to Luttrell, just for bullets.
I'm Sergeant Mustafa. And just to let you know, you're in audio and video recorded, right? In a minute, they're gonna cut you loose.
All right, but before we cut you loose, I just gotta take pictures of you, okay?
Okay, my face looks terrible.
It's not going nowhere.
Yeah, is there like a towel or something? At least
A towel?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if I can napkin. They give me napkins? Okay, give me a second. Let me see if I can find it.
let me know, man.
Huh?
If I'm a bad person, just let me know, man.
It's free. It's not free.
Give me a second. Let me see if I can find something.
Alright, can you send me the number for MSP?
As a candidate, I'm talking now.
Alright, thanks.
That is different. Alright, you mind if I wipe your face? Alright, so I'm gonna leave this here for you. I just gotta take these pictures real quick, okay?
45 minutes after first approaching his vehicle, the officers finally start wrapping up and prepare Luttrell to be released.
Yeah, you can step out. We're gonna get you on the for handcuffs. You're not under arrest. We're gonna let you go. We're gonna explain everything. We're gonna give you your names and all that stuff, okay?
You guys like trash.
Yeah, we'll get you. We're gonna take your handcuffs off.
I'm definitely taking tomorrow.
Before he is set free, the officers explain why he isn't under arrest without ever explaining the unlawfulness of their actions.
So the reason you're not being charged for the ammunition is because you're not prohibited by the state of Maryland. That's why. If you would have been prohibited by the state of Maryland, then yes, it would be illegal to carry ammunition. At the beginning, we encountered you, we did not know that, and we believed you were armed.
Okay.
And then it was we saw the magazine within the span of your arm, so we're assuming that you were armed. Okay?
Again, being armed is not enough to establish the minimum requirements for detention, let alone entering and forcing him out of his vehicle and searching through all of his belongings. The traumatic experience triggered asthma symptoms, and because he requested to use his inhaler prior to being released, the officers kept him detained for even longer as they waited for an ambulance to assess him, even though Luttrell denied needing emergency care.
Do you have any questions? No? You can sit in your car if you're cold, you wear a blanket. The medics are gonna be here, and you don't have to freeze here, okay? All right, might need it here so I can take care of this lady down there.
Go take care of that. Take care of it. All right. Yeah. All right.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. All right, then
Medics arrived on scene. Luttrell told them they weren't required, and the medics left. He tells me that the experience left him haunted, and that he had trouble sleeping for nearly a year after the incident. Luttrell finally filed a complaint in February of 2025, 12 months after the encounter. It took the department 2 months for them to assign an investigator to the case. Since April, he has not received an update, and the case remains open. I'm helping Luttrell find legal counsel to pursue civil action in this matter, but I'm curious what you think of this interaction, so let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this story, be sure to check out another one. Linked.
What's wrong? Yeah, I'm here. Let's go and sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
Call 911, please.
Yeah.
Someone call 911, please. What's your badge number, sir?
Yelling, orders, and commands, and a taser. Can anyone achieve any positive outcome of these?
What's your badge number, sir?
Settle the go. You're gonna get tased. Get the down. I'm gonna tase you. Get the down. Get the down.
What's your badge number? What's your badge number?
Get the down. I'm gonna fucking tase you. That's it.
What happened to Xavier Guadalupe Hernandez on July 13th, 2025?
Lie down, lie down. Lie down.
Officer, what's your badge
Lie
number?
down or you're gonna get tased. Lie down or you're gonna get tased.
Officer, what's your badge number?
Lie down,
Officer,
you're
what's your
gonna
badge
get
number? Oh! Officer, what's your badge number? Oh!
Get down.
Officer, what's your badge number?
Get down, I'm gonna tase you again.
Officer, what's your badge number?
Put your
Officer,
hand
what's your badge
back.
number?
The officer shouts, "Sit down, get down, or I'm going to tase you." Hernandez, clearly in a hysteria, kept shouting, "What's your badge number?"
Officer, what's your badge number? Your badge number. Officer, what's your badge number? Officer, what's your badge number? Officer, what's... Officer!
Several cops rushed to taser Hernandez, a pedestrian, not armed, not threatening others, and not suspected of a violent felony. He was on the edge of a highway barrier, yes, but that doesn't justify treating him like an immediate lethal threat.
Officer, what's your badge number? Officer, what's your badge number?
It was definitely a mental health emergency. Immediate threat? To himself, yes. To others? Number, active resistance? At worst, Hernandez was frightened, but there's no evidence he was trying to hurt anyone.
Officer, what's your badge number? Officer, what's your badge number? What's your badge number? Officer, what's your badge number? What's your badge number? Officer, what's your badge number?
Roll over on your back.
Officer, what's your badge number? Officer, what's your
Roll over on your back.
Put your hand behind your back.
2 to 3 cops started forcing his face to the road, sitting on him, making the environment claustrophobic for him. This was going to be very serious for Xavier, but the cops, they were busy in abusing the authority people of USA and the Constitution gave them.
Get your hand. 134, speed him up.
Turn around.
Roll.
Roll over!
Okay. I got his hands. I got his Speed him up.
Officer, what's your badge number? Officer.
Chill out.
Things get even darker. The video captures Hernandez repeatedly saying, "Get him off my chest, get him off my chest." That is almost identical to the pleas of George Floyd in 2020, who said,
Officer, what's your badge number? Officer, what's your badge number?
Get him off my back. Get my fist off my back.
Officer, what's your badge number?
Xavier was suffering from positional asphyxia. This is a well-documented, well-known medical phenomenon.
Chest. Get him on his 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 chest. I got this one. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm gonna break your neck out.
Chill out, man. Chill out.
Your badge number.
The suffering of Xavier is exactly why every major police department in the United States has policies, or should have policies.
Chill out, man. Chill out.
Your badge number. Officer, what's your badge number?
You good? You good? Yeah.
Listen to the grunts, the struggles. You hear the officers working to get cuffs on him. And then, after he is subdued, what happens? They hold him down on a hot Texas highway after being tased, after a violent struggle. A man who was already in a catastrophic mental and physical state.
What's your badge number, officer?
I got this one. I got this one right here. Fine. Let go of me. I got it.
Okay? You good?
Medical response teams were on the spot. At this moment, Xavier was yet to be checked. However, the cops wanted him restrained, and they wanted to be in control first.
We've got a bunch of scripts and stuff too. I'm not sure how it's from us or before, but... No. I don't know how the hell you did it.
In these situations, police departments are trained, or at least they're supposed to be trained to de-escalate.
Any drugs? Are you worried?
This cop at the moment had Xavier's hairs in his hand. His elbow was pressing on his back, pressing his chest firmly to the ground, making it even harder for Xavier to breathe in this scorching heat.
Yeah, I'd help you, but I'm busy. You guys got somebody to ride in the rescue with him?
From Xavier's point of view, every moment of that encounter must have felt like betrayal. He asked for help, saying, "Call 911." Yet the people who arrived weren't treating him like someone in need of care.
Unless you're out of customer, fighting for them on.
As the struggle continued, Xavier's autonomy and humanity slipped further away. Being pinned, handcuffed, shackled, and ignored while asking basic questions like, "Who are you?" sent a clear message his voice didn't matter, his rights didn't matter, and his life was disposable in that moment.
Tell them there's shadows in my car. You guys have someone that could ride in the rescue with him? Yeah, we're all solo.
Legally and medically, this is a problem. Officers are trained that once a subject is handcuffed and under control, they must be monitored for medical distress. But here, the cops did not even bother to proactively monitor his breathing. Realized something was wrong.
I'll just follow him to the hospital. I'll handle it if he's somebody right the rest. No, we'll help you. I won't worry about it.
This cop realized that Xavier was not moving or grunting for past 2 to 3 minutes.
Chill out, okay? Chill out, man.
Yeah.
The officers only realized Xavier was no longer breathing after he went completely unresponsive. In the video, they were talking casually, even while he was unresponsive. They kept mentioning scrapes, threatened him if he bites, discussing shackles, almost as if they didn't recognize the danger he was in. It was too late for Xavier. These officers' faces went from hero to zero immediately, checked him, and they noticed his breathing had stopped. The video captures this shift when someone says, "Breathing right? You okay, sir? You're not breathing, man." That line shows us the critical moment. His body went limp, and only then did they check for signs of life.
You guys are good? Not yet. One thing at a time. You good, Sarge?
Yeah, we're good.
Xavier's life was in balance. The officer who first arrived may have represented a potential lifeline, but that hope vanished in an instant, replaced by fear. Taser had flooded his system with a fresh wave of adrenaline and fear, and ultimately the restraining caused an innocent man's death.
You're not breathing, man. You're not breathing.
Let me know when you're ready to switch.
His own weak plea for water was likely barely audible, a fundamental request for relief that was either ignored or unheard over the officer's focus of total domination and suffocation.
He's coming back. He's coming back.
Ready right now? Yeah, ready right now. Yeah, we know that.
Department released the statement about what happened, and the public did not even believe a single word of theirs. As they stood before public, lying, manipulating the facts, Xavier passing away within 10 to 15 minutes was no way justifiable.
This incident began when EPPD was dispatched to a subject on the highway at I-10 East in Yarborough. Upon arrival to the scene, the responding officer observed a pedestrian identified as Xavier Guadalupe Hernandez attempting to jump over the barrier. The officer crossed I-10 and made contact with Mr. Hernandez. He was uncooperative with the officer's verbal commands and began to resist. The officer deployed his taser, which was ineffective. A struggle ensued as the officer attempted to restrain Mr. Hernandez. An off-duty officer and an independent witness stopped to assist in restraining Mr. Hernandez. He continued to resist and was held down by responding officers while fire medical services was requested to the scene.
Legal analysts and relatives of Xavier may have forgave the cops, but the way department presented the case, his family looks at a federal investigation and a potential $50 million lawsuit.